Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the four of us. Knock, 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 say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, 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 everything I do is to a T. And only other corner hitting hardest in the USC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really one for fumbling. Made a couple M's, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Hey, local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough.
How you feeling? How you feeling?
I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home just now. Wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather. Tennessee just wasn't warm enough. Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Hey, reservations for 20 at Kosher.
All right,
like
welcome
that
in.
iceberg, I'm tipping a boatload. Got incredible friends, yeah, they froze on. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision.
All right, who we got?
That's what happens when you trust the vision.
Gamer
Keep
in
it
the
humble
house.
for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. And don't get caught up in the talking and the public opinion. Yeah, at different functions cause I'm functioning different. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough.
Welcome in, J-Mac.
I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home with the 4 of us.
All right, what up, Ryder? Magnus in the building. There he is. There he is. All right, man, let's do it. Let's do it. What up, Angel? Good to see you. Good to see Vishon in the house. What's good, Vishon? How you guys feeling? What up, Muhammad? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome. Wow, happy Friday. It's the last day of the month. Yeah, last trading day of the month. So we are locked in here, baby. We're locked in. What a month it's been. Proud of you guys, everyone, man. We've been through a whole bunch this month. I think a lot of experience was put together here with drawdown or losses or wins or drawdown and then wins and just wins and then drawdown. I mean, it's been such an epic month. So I hope you guys appreciate every single piece of it, the up, the down, the confusion, the enlightenment, all of it, gang. All of it's just, this is the work. You know what I mean? This is the work of the trader, how to get good, how to get better, how to make the tweaks and the adjustments. And May was a great month for that. So I hope you guys took advantage of it. Hopefully you didn't just pout and cry, and you know, you learned something from this month. And if you had a victorious month, great job. And if you had a learning month, awesome job as well. We're gonna have to take everything we've experienced and bring it on into June with us. All right, so let's take care of this last day, and then we'll move on into June. Let's go ahead and pray real quick, and then we'll start the session here today. All right, let's do it. Father God, we thank you for all that has been done, Lord. We thank you for such a blessed May, whether it was a lesson, a blessing, and all is the same. We thank you for continuing to guide our steps, and I pray a blessing over each and every person in this stream. I pray that you would meet them right where they are in the season that they are, and just allow them to come here and be themselves so that they can learn and grow and step into that version that you've called them to. So we thank you, Lord, for your blessing, and we thank you for keeping this stream fresh and pure and just new almost every single time. We give you the glory in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Let's do this. All right, another day, another opportunity to be patient, to be disciplined, right? It's the 29th day of May here. It is Friday, so happy Friday to you guys, and we'll see what we can come up with. We don't really have too much news. There's a couple little yellow folders going on. I think mainly it was yesterday where, we hit the ground with the fundamentals, and gold just mobbed all the way up. So it was pretty interesting there. But today we were pretty clear. Just some yellow folders that came out recently, and then just this stuff right here. So it shouldn't be too much. We will keep our eyes out for some tweets. Yeah, I think tweets are what we really need to focus on these days, not red folder news events. Yeah. So we'll focus. Who's here watching Twitter? We need somebody on Twitter. Yeah, we need a Twitter analysis here. All right. What up, Price Action Kev? Anyways, let's get into the technicals here. If you guys can, give the stream a like, a sub to the channel, and let's do a fresh top-down analysis. Let me know how the music is, and then we can get going. Yeah, we can get going. Let me close this door. Let me know about the music, and we'll start the breakdown. We good? Okay, cool. Look at this. This is epic right here. I like this. How many of you guys got your pre-trade checklist? Solid, bro. Solid. Whoa, we got word from DeMarco here. Let's go ahead and open that up publicly. Oh, $3 million achieved here in payout profits. Is that, let me take a look here. Wow, nice job. Nice job. Yeah, so we've been tracking some payouts here. We've been doing, we've actually been tracking it pretty well. So this is how we started, and this is how it's going, right? And we're keeping some momentum. We've had some slow months here. We've still been able to put some numbers on the board, but we're ready to take that thing back up, right? Halfway through the year, it's time to, switch gears here and really start to turn up. So hopefully the markets will be in our favor, but congratulations everyone on such a phenomenal year so far, and a ton of progress here when it comes to the funding gig and the payouts and all that great stuff. So give yourself a W, and let's go ahead and get the party started. Yeah, what up, Magnus? All right, let me move some chats over. And let's go to the daily, and let's start our day here. So let's take a look at this. This is gold. This is the daily time frame, and let's work our way down from here. So we know that the daily candle yesterday, right, closed back above the range. So we see here that we had a little bit of a fake out, right? Yesterday we had that beautiful selling opportunity at 9:30. We took that celery play. We went about 70 pips into profit, and then all of a sudden the tweets come out, right? And price had not stopped moving up since that moment there. So yeah, so we did end up closing bullish. We did fake out back in the range. We have a current daily candle that has been moving up pretty much all session, right? From Asian into London. Doesn't really have much of a lower wick here yet. So could we maybe have seen like a retest of this overall zone here, and then possibly a rejection out of it to come back down and break this low here for maybe the daily candle to close back below the range or something. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm bullish right now as we are looking at the daily candle, but let's go ahead and examine and take a look at what that wick right there looks like on the 4-hour chart, because it's likely to be a bearish candle or at least a big rejection off the 4 hours. So let's take a look at that. There it is. There's our bearish candle here. So price has a support. We have clean range, right? Moving up. So pretty clean range. The problem is this candle, right? Closed with almost no top wick. So we're starting to slow down a little bit. I see a lot of rejection here too. A lot of resistance as well. Support over here to the left. If we kind of drag it, it all seems to line up right around this area here. So that could be what's happening right now in the 4 hour. We did break the highs early on, but now we came down, we broke our own lows, and now we're starting to drive lower. So let's go ahead and see what that 4 hour looks like on the 1 hour chart. There it is, 1 hour moving down. So you're coming right into a 1 hour support now. It looks like we have officially created a minor level of resistance. I think the main resistance is probably sitting here, and that's probably why we got that wick rejection. Above there is clean range though, right? Nice clean range to push back above there. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. 30-minute is trying to move down here as well. So you did get a closure, but you know, you do have a lot of just chop down here. So unless you get a steep top wick or something, that probably won't work. 15-minute time frame. Also, yeah, nice clean range here. So if anyone took these sells, I mean, there wasn't a breakout or anything, but nice clean range for price to move down. We'll have to see now what price does. If we can, I'd say mark this off as a bit of an observation zone, right? Somewhere around here, from this level right here to this level right here. Kind of see what price wants to do, right? If we can kind of come down midway through, maybe reject that zone, create some sort of a support level, that would be nice, right? Maybe a rejection out of here, maybe even a fake out or something like that that comes with it, where you get a bullish candle to close back above the range, and then that should set us up for some decent buys to come back up, right? Other than that, the selling opportunities, we definitely don't want to sell right where we are right now, so we don't really want to sell in here. We kind of, again, we want to observe what happens here, because we might get some sort of rejections, right? So I think in terms of the selling opportunities, the move is done, right? The move has happened already. That would probably be the better move. Unfortunately, there wasn't a breakout, so most of you guys probably weren't able to squeeze in there, but that was the idea, right? That would have been the move on the 15-minute time frame here. So that already happened, right? So instead of trying to get more sells out of this, maybe just wait for a pullback, right? If price can kind of just do an easy pullback, moves without us, right? Just back into this range here, and then we get a resistance to form. This is probably going to be the best opportunity to start taking more sells back down into that observation zone, and that'll probably be the best move of the day, really, for what I'm looking for when it comes to sells. So it would basically like be getting the same entry you would have gotten here off of that breakout if there was a breakout, right? Kind of trying to catch an entry from the top of this range here. So hopefully maybe price can set up something similar to this, and then we can use that as a confirmation candle here, and then a trading candle right there, and look to target this overall zone here. So that is yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my thoughts here on gold today. Keep in mind that this 4-hour time frame here, let me just see, 4-hour time frame is still bullish, right? You got to keep that in mind. We are still bullish. We could just be doing a break retest to move up, right? There's still a lot of clean range to move up here. I am open for the buys. I'm open for the sells. It just depends on what brings me familiar price action on these lower time frames here today. So we already broke the highs. We're remaining above, right? Anything above here kind of can give us that break and retest. So just be careful when it comes to the sells. And again, I would wait at least for that pullback, right? And then sell off of a resistance, possibly on the 15-minute time frame somewhere up here. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But that's where we're at right now. And we'll have to wait and see what we do in this observation zone here. So I think for me, as of right now, we obviously have the range up here, but we don't really need too much on our charts right now, right? Why don't we just keep this this zone right here? We'll see if price wants to stick its head or poke its head back in there, and if it does, we'll look for potential buying opportunities to move back up. If price leaves us enough range, right, then that means we've got about 140 130 pips of clean traffic to move up. So if we can get that support to form down here, right, that's the move that we're looking for. Something down here, something, you know, not something up here, right? This is going to be a no-go. It's got to be down here, and it's got to be, you know, leave us enough room to trade back up towards that level there. So that is that's the idea for the buys, that's the idea for the sells, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, I'm sticking to it today. Sticking to it. Hold on once. Thank you. Okay. Car wash day. Okay, so that's it. Again, you know, obviously we have these zones up here, but I don't think we really need to, you know, have these lines up on the chart right now. I like it to be nice and clean here. So let's just keep this zone here. We know that we got a bit of an observation zone. Let's watch and see what price does as we approach. Okay, cool. Let's move over to the NASDAQ. And let's see if we can start plucking at this pair here. Let's see if we can really start making some moves and and doing something with this. So daily time frame moving up, obviously, as always. 4 hour is also moving up. Currently we did close above the range here, so you do have a bullish 4 hour closure, closing above the range. Just like gold, we already did break the highs there, so pretty interesting. Now that we're coming back down, let's see what that looks like on the 1 hour. 1 hour looks very similar to gold. A lot of rejections to this level here, so as we approach it again, we'll see what happens, right? If we can kind of create some sort of support just like we're looking for on gold, then that would be great. 30-minute is moving down here as well, a little bit of a range. So yeah, I think the 15 minutes got a nice little support here, but I wouldn't take that, right? I'm gonna wait on the 1 hour closure and see exactly how we do there. This is probably a pair like I would just look to trade now towards the 10 a.m. candle, right? Maybe a little bit after 9:30, and then start to look for opportunities here. So let's hang out on the 1 hour for a little bit, and let's wait for some closures here. If we can get a nice clean 1 hour closure, right, and we re-break the 4 hour low, we might see a move down here. So there's nice clean range, and we'll see if we can get our hands on it. All right, cool. That is that. This is the day of brace. Let's go NV. W, brother. W. I love that. Developing. That's the key. Developing, right? Everyone wants the big money right away. Nobody wants development. Everyone wants to appear big. No one wants to grow. After the trade, nah, I'm okay with losses. You know, I'm a probability trader. I know that losses are a part of the game. I know that as long as I take good setups, I'll make the loss right back. And as long as the money was lost on a good probability setup, I forgot about that trade. I forgot about that trade already. I'm already on to the next. My mindset is always will be and always has been. Show up every day with a great attitude. Look for the next best position according to your playbook setup, according to your profitable data. When it shows up, execute. Don't do anything stupid in between, and that will always get you your losses back. Every time, baby. Let's see. I never really realized that you only ever have like 2 lines. Yeah. Yep, that's it. That's pretty much it. 2 lines on NQ, 2 lines on gold. No need to clog up the charts and, you know, fog everything up. I already know, hey, we're trying to move back up here. We'll probably need another zone over here at some point for partials, and that's pretty much it. Yo, what up, Profits Pilot? What's good, brother? What's goody? What's goody? A little difficult to mark the ranges. So many levels. How did you pick up the ones? I'm just gonna wait. You know, like the thing is, I just want to see what happens now. Like, notice how I'm not rushing into a trade here this morning. I just want to see what price does. Like, price has been moving down. I want to see what we do, you know, as we approach these support levels, as we approach this new 1 hour candle. I'm in no rush to take a trade, right? I'm just waiting. And this is right now, this is where price currently is. So I want to see, are we going to poke our head down here like we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other times, right? Before moving up, or are we going to, you know, stay above it? So I'm just curious to see what happens. I'm going to sit tight and wait for 1 hour closures and look at how that structure looks on the 15. And then I'm going to just use this zone right here for a potential fake out, right, to move back up and then start to trade back up to these levels, and then, you know, maybe even back up towards here. Yeah, nothing to complicate here today. Nothing to complicate. You know, 4 hour currently has a bottom wick being formed. This is going to be the 4 hour lows. This is a very important area that we want to pay attention to. If we break through those lows, we should get a move down. If we push in here, respect the lows, and then at the same time you're getting closures on the 15 and the 30-minute time frame that look bullish. Now we know, okay, cool, look, 4 hour came down, retested the low, or tried to break the low, was never able to do it. We got support and market structure on the lower time frame, moving out of this 45 zone. It's likely now that this 4 hour candle will probably start to push back up, right? And that's it. You know, I don't know if it will, but I'm going to observe what happens here, and then that will start to determine the direction, right, in which we want to go, and I'll just pay attention to that. How did you stop revenge trading? I realized that it never worked. I realized that I was chasing nothing. You know, every single time I revenge traded, I blew my account. So it wasn't the the data just wasn't working, you know. And I bet you if you look at all your revenge trading results, I bet you have the same results. So that's the thing, you know, you got to be very straightforward with yourself, with your data, and you say, hey, revenge trading, am I good at it or not good at it? Most of us are not good at revenge trading because we revenge trade with emotions, right? So if you look at, hey, the last 10 times I revenge traded, what happened? Did I make $1 million? Did I pass my funded account? Did I qualify for that payout? No, actually. I blew my account every single time. So I looked at that and logically said, Nick, you need to stop doing that, buddy. You need to stop. You need to completely stop revenge trading. And if you are going to revenge trade, you know, make sure it's in a professional manner. And the way you do that is you slow down, wait for the next best setup from the playbook. Do not deviate and move, you know, outside of that playbook at all. So I just looked at the results of it, man. You know, I'm very simple, very straightforward in life. Like, if it ain't working, then there's something that, you know, has to change, or you have to change that or whatever. So yeah, just the data sucked. I blew accounts every time. I think it's like, it's kind of like crack, you know, like you get that first hit of revenge trading. Like of course the market gives you an opportunity, like you revenge trade early on and you just make a whole bunch of money, right? You make all that money back and you're like, look at me, I'm the man, right? You're flexing. But then it never happens again. Right? And you just keep chasing that. You keep hoping in the fact that, oh, if I do it again today, well, maybe I'll just recover it and I won't ever do it again, just this one time. Like, you know, so you might as well just nip that in the bud as a professional, someone who's trying to make money week after week, month after month, year after year. You don't have to be doing stuff like that. Even worse, yeah, exactly, Magnus. Yeah, even worse, you win the revenge trade, and now you're a revenge crack addict. You're hooked. You're hooked. You're chasing that last one. You chase it and chase it and chase it, man. It's crazy. And trust me, I was a massive revenge trader. I was a big revenge trader, over trader, over risker, all that, man, all that. All right, we got a candle closing above, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. This one here, dropping down, closing above, will be even better signs, and that should lead to possible positions here around 9 a.m. We do a little professional revenge trading, yes. Yes. Yeah, so if you were in the first 10 of the Clubhouse stuff from yesterday, you're going to get an email either today or sometime over the weekend. And then all Clubhouse members, you guys will get an email over the weekend as well. So just keep an eye out on your email. Top one just need like a day or so to do it. Nothing worse than winning a bad trade, man. For real. For real. And then you know what I also did? I started to get around a couple other guys who were trading really well. Some of these guys, you've never heard of them. They're just good traders that I know who make themselves a good life with trading. And, you know, I was talking to them and, you know, they like, if I told them the way I was trading, they would laugh at me. They would have laughed, right? And I didn't want to be laughed at by the pros. I wanted to be respected by the pros, right? So, like, I knew that when I was revenge trading, if any of them guys seen that, they would be laughing at me. They'd be like, what's wrong with this dude? He's a newbie. He's acting like a brokey, right? He's acting like a desperate, just newbie trader. And I don't know, that just motivated me a little bit. And like, I didn't want to be looked down upon by the pros. I wanted to, you know, be at their level or have their respect. And, you know, I just had admired the patience and discipline that Don and Raja had for all those years. And I wanted to, you know, to duplicate that. So that was one of my main focus on trading when I really made a run for profitability. Is you have two things here. Like, you have money, obviously, you know, that you're looking to get, and then you have performance, right? Or like how you actually trade. So I understood that, you know, this was going to come mainly from technicals, but the performance itself was going to come through mentality. So what did I focus on? So I spent 2 years focusing on technicals and never got me anywhere. Then, you know what I did? I started listening to the pros, and they said, nah, you got to have that mentality. You got to have that mentality. You got to have patience. You got to be disciplined. You got to be emotionally controlled. You know, you got to know thyself in this market, right? So all of a sudden, I shifted my brain. This is going to be my brain. I shifted it, right? From trying to get so good at technicals, which I was already pretty good, to having the mentality and the mindset of the winner, right? And I knew that if I had that mentality, that would allow me to perform well, and performing well would allow me to get the money. So if I'm talking to any like newer trader or any trader that says, hey, we're 6 months into the year, we're halfway through, I'm not exactly where I wanted to be, I fell off a little bit, I got to tell you, this is the plan here, right? Really start to focus on your mentality. Start to really pay attention when we're talking on topics such as composure and discipline and patience and just being strong-willed, right? You got to have the will to win, right? To be patient and disciplined. So focus on the performance. Focus on your, what you're doing on a day-to-day. Don't just focus on the money. Promise you, this performance brings the money. Without performance, no money. No money, not good, right? So you need to focus on performance, right? You can't afford not to focus on performance. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all be trading around here gambling like you got like millions. Don't blow this moment, take advantage. You got half the year left, and you can be at a totally different place at the end of the year, but you got to lock in, you got to tighten up, and you got to be responsible, man. Trade maturely, and you can do it. You can do it. But those are the things that I've done. Those are little tweaks that I've made along the way. Everyone thinks, oh, what? I must have to study the breakout a little bit better. It's like, no, you don't. You just got to control yourself when you're in drawdown, or make sure you're not oversizing before getting into a trade and things like that. $54K. Ooh, 54K subs. Let's go. On the grow, baby. On the grow. W. Thanks for letting me know. I remember it started at 4. From 4 to 54,000. It started at 4, man. It was me, Green, John, and Scott. Like maybe 3 or 4 other people. And then here we are now. So many relationships, so many friendships, so much money made, so much impact, so many lives changed, so much growth along the way, and we're just getting started here. Just getting started. Last 6 months was something else. I don't know where to look anymore. Look within, G. Look within. Again, everything, all destruction is self-destruction. Anything that's going on is our fault, right? So if we're not where we want to be, we need to really look within, look at ourselves and say, hey, what's going on, right? And you can't blame him, you can't blame her, you can't blame, oh, my rent's here. Well, dude, you chose to live there and pay that rent, right? Or like we were saying that last night in the Asian session, like, well, my girlfriend's holding me back, and well, dude, you decided to date her, right? So everything is on you, and when you finally take responsibility, you take the controller of the game back. Like, you don't realize how liberating it is to say, you know what, it's all my fault, right? Where I am right now is all on me. And then, you know what, when you're winning at high levels, you know that you didn't get lucky. You put in the work too, because again, you are where you are based off of what you do and what you take care of and how you think. So it's all on you. And you know what, that should be a beautiful thing to know. But for some people, it's a scary thing, and I don't want it to be a scary thing for you, and that's why I'm trying to teach you these philosophies and help you with your personal growth and development, and not just help you make money with your trading, but help you level up, right, and become the best version of yourself. So that way, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, but maybe next month, something I say just boom, lights a fire in you, and you finally, maybe it connects with something you read in a book or some podcast that you were on, and bam, all of a sudden you start making a paradigm shift and decisions that can go out and change your life. It doesn't take much to change your life, but it definitely does take a little fire underneath that hiney. Clinky's in the building. Did I tell you guys I met with Mr. V yesterday? I'm pretty fired up because I had a nice coaching session yesterday too, and nice mentorship session, and what a blessing.
Yo, what's up, man? Mr. V is saying,
hey, how are you?
What's up, man? I'm doing phenomenal. What about you?
Incredible, brother, incredible.
Fire.
Fantastic.
Let's get him, man.
Let me get you up. Let's get him up.
Yes, sir. We're looking clean here today.
There he is. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. We got 4 minutes here on the 15 closure. 30-minute coming back up here, rejecting the observation zone. 1 hour is also going to close up shop here too, kind of tapping into
like
target.
It.
So
above support. Yeah. Bias here potentially.
Yes, sir.
I like it.
Good.
Full bullish still. Look good.
You see this over here, I would not mind this either. So you get something like, if we don't close the best on this bullish candle here, right, and then you get like a bearish candle coming back down, if you can get some sort of support to form even down here, I wouldn't mind. Like, I wouldn't really need a new closure above. You get something like this out of the rejection zone, and we should fire away, just like you see over here.
Exactly. Trend is bullish. You know, if you just close above the 50 or 45, 44 level there, you should be good.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that too. I like that a lot.
We'll see.
Yes, sir. We'll see. What's up, James? No trades in London. I actually stayed on the charts for like an hour there, but a closure after closure just didn't come. I had buy stops there like at 4, I think 4:15 or 4:30. The onion, the onion right there to the left.
One,
no, down one? Right there. You pointed at it before.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
right. That one.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, never got out.
But we had no bottom wick on the big juicer there, so yeah. Yeah, I had buy stops on the onion, but yeah, as again, you know, we closed back down below, and then we closed inverted celery, and
yeah. What weird price action we've had literally since since our trade yesterday. We've had just the strangest price action, right? Just look at that. I mean, popped, just chopped around, popped, and just chopped for the rest basically up until now.
Yeah, really.
It's been crazy. I must say though, that break-even decision yesterday was man, what word could I use for expertise? Yeah, let's use that one. Let's use that one. That was expertise management there. So you know, like we were looking for the pullbacks, right? The push off of that 4-hour level there. But you know, once the 4-hour candle closed, which was here, right, this is where the trade turns around. So the fact that you guys got out here, I guess I walked away from the desk real quick or something, so I didn't realize that this 4-hour candle wick was like so in play. So let me talk about this real quick. So basically, we're looking good here, right? We're looking real good in that trade. Yesterday you had 930, you had volume, you had a celery play, everything was great, right? Boom. So we move into profit, not enough to secure anything, right? I think we were looking for partials at 36, but you know, price starts to reject a bit now, right? So once this candle closes, you now have a new 4-hour candle, and the 4-hour candle closes bullish, right? So looking back on this, that candle right there gave us an opportunity to get out. So I understand it's very difficult to get out of that, right? When you got all this rejection to the top side, you're breaking the low and whatnot. But once that new 4-hour candle closes, you kind of are now getting in the way of that bullish push. So what we could have done, right, to do this much better was allow that 4-hour wick to come down, get out at break even, and then wait for new closures, right? And just a brand new setup. The market was nice enough to kind of come down there and give us that shot to leave. But, you know, some of us did, some of us didn't, right? So that's in this case where it's no longer the trade it was when we got in. We would have expected that candle to move, right? So at this point, when that wick comes down, moving forward, the best decision, anyone who's taking notes and trying to learn here, is get out of the trade when that opportunity shows up. And then it's simple, you know, all you do is wait for a clean closure now back below, or clean closure back above if you still want to take the sells, you know, and that's going to be a much better trade. So any questions on that trade? That was I think that was handled very nicely, not by me, but by, you know, some of you guys actually had a way better management move than I did. All right, here we go. So we're gonna need a lower wick. I like this. I like
this a lot here too.
So let me get some things set up over here and over here, and yeah, if we can get a lower wick here, I like the buys moving up. That's the. Got to get the lower wick though. Okay,
there it is.
All right,
Okay,
so I'm gonna have a
it.
buy stop here on gold, and that's gonna be. There we go. On the break of the highs here, let me just set it up on my other accounts real quick. Buy stop. All right, cool. Yeah, so buy stop on gold. We got a bit of an inverted celery. We got a rejection off of the 1 hour. 1 hour is perfect now, coming down, right? Attempting to fill that wick. And then if we re-break this 1 hour high, this should get going. 30-minute closures, 15-minute closures, all looking pretty good here.
You're going to keep stops below previous?
Yeah, my stop's going to be back below the range. Back below the range there. Previous 1 hour candle.
Yes, sir.
What up, Jason? What's up, Gary? Girlfriend's holding you back, man. Your girlfriend or your ex-girlfriend?
It might be X. I don't know.
It might be X. All right, let me just get everything set up here. All right, great bottom wick here.
Oh, yeah, it's money. And we broke the high first. I love when we do that too.
Same. All right, cool. Alrighty, we'll see what happens here. So we'll see what happens. We've rejected that zone, kind of played out to what we wanted. So we're gonna see if we can break this high and potentially move up off this inverted seller. You got room to go. We can make our way back up towards the highs here at like 68 and go from there. If price wants to move down a bit, come back into the range, that's cool too. We'll wait for, you know, more opportunities around 9:15 if we have to, or 9:30.
The 30 is looking money here.
Yeah, 30 looks great.
If you could close like 15 seller here too, that'd be money. Yep. So actually, we just look.
Selly, that'd be great too.
Yeah, really.
Idea B never hit until John spoke about it. Yeah. That was expertise.
Expertise.
Yes. Great idea. You know, that kind of also resembles like the we don't talk about this much, and we don't really apply it too much either, but we have this idea, this concept of like cutting the trade out and then adding it back like a little bit later. So something like that would work too. That's kind of the same thing, like cutting the trade there and then keeping the idea open, but waiting right for the next candle to close. I think that was definitely a good idea to do in that situation. Especially the big thing there was the 4 hour, right? The new 4 hour candle. So that's the one that you want to pay attention to. My mentor Gary V. Nah. I have listened to some Gary V, but he's not my mentor or nothing. Let's see. Linda
in the building.
Johnny Gems. Look at the guy. After managing risk.
Yo.
I'm done. Stop it. All right, let's see if we can get activated here. I got some partials. Oh, what happened here? Whoa, top step. What are you doing? I've got some partials sitting roughly somewhere up towards 64 here. And then, if it can push through 64, then, we'll have the opportunity to basically continue moving. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 64 looks pretty good.
Okay, cool. Detach size. We in here.
Detach size, yeah. And we should be good. We got some volume. We should have some volume coming in. We've kind of poked our way down a little bit down there. We got some rejection, so just wait for it. This trade could take a candle or two as well, so just be prepared to wait a little bit. And I think 64 is a great opportunity to do some management, and then if we can get past there, then possibly price can move even higher today.
Yes, sir. Well, maybe we don't need a candle or two. We could just push here.
Maybe.
We never know.
Johnny Gems, the man. Yeah, he'll be here. I'm sure he'll be here pretty soon.
Yeah,
pretty
probably.
soon.
It would surprise me if he's not.
Yeah. No top wicks? Yeah, no top wicks are looking good up here too. Yeah, this is good area for partials, I'd say.
Yep.
Let's have a look at the NASDAQ while we wait here. And Q starting to move back up here too. No surprise here on the NASDAQ. I would expect nothing less than a bullish run here. But let's see if we can get above. We got to get above first. We got a new month coming up. Big June coming up. We've had lots of success in the past couple years in June, so we'll see. We got to earn it again. We'll earn it again here.
Big June, man.
My TPs are probably up towards like 74 up here. Yeah, 74. Stop loss are probably back below the lows here, so we could poke our head back down there. I understand that, like that observation zone. So just keep that in mind. Did I get activated? Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Sir, in here.
Linda's ready. Linda. Hello, Linda.
We understand probabilities here. We accept the risk. So, job's done. Done his job.
Done his job.
Done his job.
Yeah. How did everyone else do in May? How'd you guys do? How was your month of May? We were looking at some stats in the clubhouse last night. Everything looks pretty good. I think it was a little bit of a slower month. I've had one of my better months, even though I've lost like significantly more like money. I've also won significantly more money. So I've just been playing at a much higher size on my live account. So there was a couple days. There was one day I started an Asian, like coming into New York session down $8,000. That day I came back and I think I ended the day like maybe $1,200 in a loss. So battled all the way back that day. There was another day where we took a trade in Asian. I lost 11,000 on that trade, and ended up coming all the way back the next day in New York session. So that there was a couple scares there, but we were able to pull it back, or come back on the day and stuff. So can't count yourself out, but you can't revenge trade either, because chances are revenge trading won't get you back, but a nice good position, an A+ setup that shows up maybe in the next session or something really goes to serve you well. Bad month for you? Yeah, May was tough. May was tough. If you weren't patient, if you weren't like disciplined at a high level, it was tough. I kind of got a little undisciplined, a little impatient once or twice here in May, and I paid the price for it. I paid the price. Started this month with a new mentality. I love that. Yeah, that new mentality. Probability mentality. What's it called? I think we started the month red. First day or two was red, and then in between the month was pretty good. And that was it, just yesterday.
Yeah.
May was my best month ever. Let's go, Austin. Nice,
bro. Let's get a W.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, man. I started off with a couple of those too. Like win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Not really red day, but more so like red trades.
Yeah, a couple losing trades for sure.
Yeah, but a little more losing trades, but we made it right back. So yeah. Again too, like there hasn't been one red trade that we haven't made back. So it's like you just gotta keep executing, right?
Literally. What else are you gonna do?
Sir.
Stop, Stop executing?
Stop. Yeah, then you lost.
Let me. Is the music a little loud? Let me turn the music down a little bit.
Bro, imagine losing like 5 trades in a row and then stopping.
Yeah, man, happens a lot. The thing is, they don't stop. They stop for a week or 2, and then they try and make a comeback, and they stop for another week or a month, and they try and make a comeback.
Funny,
it's very difficult to be successful when you're hot and cold, on and off, on and off. Like, success demands consistency and just that will to get after it.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Learned a lot about trading this month. Love it. Let's go. Yeah, there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn. But if you can keep it in its most simplest form, you can learn while keeping things very, very smooth and clean. The loss made us human again. Very true. What's up, Damien? How are you, bro? Oh, Trump
5
alert app?
minutes canceling.
What?
Yo, bro, that's insane. Imagine it said like Trump tweet here, gold
Anything
bullish
Trump
and something else bearish. I don't know.
It's 90 on the year. We need that. We need that.
Oh man, you need some write-offs.
Bro, if that was valid, I'd pay like 90,000 on the year. If that was valid. Okay, I can get to know all the Trump info before the rest of the world. Say less. I would have pulled that expertise management out of my hat yesterday. I said, nah, you know what? Let's get out here of the sells and let's just get into buys. I just got a feeling about this. I just got a good feeling
here. Not that I get notifications on my phone because I pay 90 grand a year or anything, but I just got a good feeling here.
How does Nick do it? Dun, 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 dun.
Johnny might have that app though.
He might. You never know. If he would have taken a buy there yesterday, I would have maybe thought about it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been suspicious.
Expertise.
I love that word.
All right, we got 17 minutes left on the 9:30 candle here.
Yes, sir. 15 closing up here too.
Yep, you're gonna get a 15 closure in 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's like celery-ish, maybe.
Yeah, possible 15-minute celery here. We'll see.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the sudden news that comes out. I mean, I don't think it messes with us too much. I mean, yesterday's is maybe one example. All right, let's see how the 15-minute close is in about a minute, and we'll see what happens from here. You guys are funny. Trump tweeted, changed his mind, deleted, edited it back.
Hold up, hit it
like
right back down.
Hey yo yo, hey yo yo. All right, 14 seconds on this closure. 15-minute closure coming up, so we'll see how we do. Looking fine for the most part.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I'm holding on here. Second half of the 30 now, and 15 closing pretty weak.
Yep.
That's pretty good. rejection from the downside still and all that.
Probably want to see a good.
But we might get a bottom too. Yeah. Would you do anything if you like broke the highs with no lower wick now, or would you just keep it? Just
no, not necessarily. Same. Nah.
Nah, right?
Because 30 is like kind of what's working
Money.
here. So yeah, I think just BE somewhere back up here at like 63.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I like that 15 closure. It could have closed worse. Strong bearish or something.
Yeah. It's struggling. It's struggling a little bit. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, would I mark this as an invert? Yeah, inverted celery. So this for me would be like a 30-minute inverted celery. Yeah. Yep. 15 got support here as well. 1 hour's in the, the targeted area here too. So yeah, not the best closure on the 15, but 30 looks very good here.
Oh yeah, 30's money. Level up, man. Don't look at the 5.
I wasn't planning on it.
Good. Just don't. Nah, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good.
Don't look up. Don't look up. Boo, 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 boo. How was London, Magnus? Any action?
Was great, man.
That chop.
No, we actually had some. What were we looking for there? Yeah, we were looking for some buys, but that thing just drove without us.
Yeah, right here.
Not too much of a bottom wick. Yeah, that one on the 15. Yeah, inverted celery. So we waited for like either a steep low or like a closure above range because we closed below that inverted celery to the left.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it is what it is, right?
Little wicky, little picky, he.
Yeah, that was the first like pre-London there. But then we juiced up. We came back down for a pullback, and our idea was to come back up, and that played out perfectly. But without us, then no bottom wick there almost. Well, not enough.
Little wicky, little wicky.
Yeah, man.
Is there any chance of a re-entry? Yeah, I mean, you can have an entry on the break of the highs if you'd like. You got 915, you got a lot of volume. If you re-break the high, it should move. It might want to wait for 930, might not. But yeah, re-break of the highs are not bad here.
No, not at all. Fall bullish here, I love that.
Yeah. 1 hour rejecting, 4 hours still bullish. We respected the 4 hour lows.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see.
I love this one here. Yep. 930 coming in here hot too.
915 upon us. 930 coming.
That trade yesterday though, wow, money. We talked about it in London too.
Yeah,
the 930 trade. Yeah.
Until Trump came in and said, "Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you? Let's go right back up." Sheesh, man.
That was vicious.
That was tough. Nothing to do about it.
Yeah, you can't do that. Again, that's probability. That's why we keep a stop loss, a detached size, like I was saying in Asian, so you don't jump off a bridge after the stream, right? You keep a size that you're okay with losing, you keep a stop loss, and you have to be prepared for random things to happen, right? Random stuff happens in these markets. That's why it's all a probability game. It's never a straightforward game. It's not like, hey, if we get that celery at 930, even if we got clean range to the left and all the volume, it's gonna, there's no guarantee for anything, right? In this game, the market doesn't owe us a thing. So that's why we always have to protect ourselves with our risk amount and, a stop loss.
Yes, sir, man. No guarantees here. That's why Mike Douglas has said it too. Most trading problems comes from just expecting to win the next trade, right? But we don't know that. We don't know. So if your expectation is set to only you can win the next trade because you're executing on edge, then you're gonna get disappointed if it's a loss, right? And that's gonna create some problems for you. because then you won't be able to perform good for the next best trade, right? And then you maybe revenge trade or go into emotional stuff instead of logic, and you know, it's just the whole vicious cycle from there.
The emotional hijacking begins.
Yeah, literally emotional hijacking. Yeah, crazy, man. What a game! What a game!
What a game, baby! What a game! All right, someone wake Lele up. She's already up, actually.
Lele, come in for 9:30, please.
Lele, where are you? Come over here. Let me just rub your head. It keeps coming to your entry. Hey, if we re-break the high though, it should get a nice push through.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, we'd be stupid.
Even
not
if
to
this
take
50 closes strong bullish or something, I could see this whole range getting filled here too. Yeah, we rebroke highs there too. Here. Let's see. What you saying now? Level up. 5 minute. The 5 minute though.
5 minute.
Nah, looking good here. Looking very good.
Yep.
I just want to see this 930 volume here. Literally.
How come I don't play stop losses right away? I got trust issues. I got trust issues.
Yo, I feel you on that one actually. Oh, I really do.
Unless that thing's like right there, I'm like, nah, I don't want no one knowing where I'm trying to get out of this trade at. No one. They be spying.
They be spying, bro. Nah, literally, no, I feel you. It's like psychological thing there.
It is a little a little psyche thing, yep. I've traded into my forex funds era, and I've never been the same. Trust me, trust me. All right, let's see if we can get our push towards profits. Some partials.
You got full TPs up at like the full range here?
Yes. Yeah, up at the wick, Phil, I'd say.
Yeah, right. Looks really good.
All right, let's see if we get some volume cooking here.
15 close is nice here. If you close like something like this here, they just get a quick lower wick, and then yeah, it should be off here.
Yep.
That 30 looks incredible too.
With those Trump news, is quite risky though. Life is
At least
risky.
it's biased though.
Everything is risky.
It's all risky.
It's all risky, baby. If you're scared of risk, I mean, don't even. You're in the wrong business.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yep. Yeah, I mean, what do you want to do?
Let's go, Ben.
Trump tweets. You don't want to trade? I mean,
maybe trade London then only. He might be up in London too, actually.
he might be, but I don't know. There's not these like crazy pushes.
Looks like he's been sleeping in London.
Bro, literally. I don't even know.
I
He
traded
could.
forex back in the day.
He could pull up London. I hope he does.
I might actually start trading on a live forex account soon, especially like going heavier and stuff and moving like bigger money around. I'd rather actually move that through crypto a little bit. Gotta find a good one though. I can't use Dominion Market, so I gotta find a better one. I like Paramount. That's probably the best one I've seen so far. Speak some life into the candle. Why don't you speak clearly? Are you in a sell or a buy? What is the entry? Why don't you see clearly? Holy! Bro, like, are you not looking at the screen? Like, you can see what I'm in, what the entry point is, everything. I don't even need to speak. It's on there. You got to pay attention.
Damn, bro.
If you're not going to pay, at least pay attention. I won't go that. I won't go full Raja on him. No. But man, entry's right there, brother. Right
Too
there.
funny, man. Too funny.
How do you trade Asian? I mean, it's still early for me. Asian is lit because it's like 7:30, 8 p.m. So it's like evening time, and I mean, I love trading Asian. Yeah, Asian's a good session. But I could see some, if you're in a different part of the world where it's like, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, then I get that. But for me, it's only like 8 p.m. I usually trade Asian, and then I hang out for a little bit, chill with my wife, and then from there start looking ahead to bed.
Or stay up to London sometimes when there is a trade.
Sometimes stay up to London. Man, a year ago though, I was literally trading Asian, getting off, going to sleep right away, waking back up at 1:30, jumping right onto London. It was epic.
To be honest, man, you were a freaking monster there.
I was legit working off
single
3
session.
hours of sleep almost every day for a year, yo. That was epic. People, one of the number one questions in the chat back then was, Nick, when do you sleep? What's your sleep schedule like? I'm like, I don't even know, bro.
I still remember when someone asked you, like, isn't it unhealthy, like, with no sleep? But then you said, like, but staying on your purpose adds years to your life too. So it's like you lose 10 years for sleep and you add 10 years for being on your purpose.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's almost like sometimes you can't sleep, It's like you're so dialed in and so just, gung-ho that you don't even want to sleep. Like I was waking up I wasn't waking up tired. I was waking up ready to go at London. It's crazy.
Bro, literally. Yeah, you were in London every single day. You didn't miss one.
Yeah.
Wild.
Sometimes, and again, what did I say? I said it's for a season. You got to be willing to put in work for a season. Don't let the balanced comfort society trick you and fool you into you can do all that and, still make a big run. Like all you got to do, honestly, is if you do it right, you make 1 or 2 big runs in life and you can set yourself up. But most people aren't, they won't take the time to make that run. When you got a dream so crystal clear that you can't even sleep, that's when you know you're locked.
You're locked, man.
No one owns you, exactly. No one owns you. When you're just building your own dream and you're up here showing up for your trading session and that that's going to be building your future, it's easy to get up and get after it. Gotta love the game like Mitch. Love the game like Mitch.
Gotta love the game, man. Yes, sir.
Plant now, reap later, baby. Every day is an opportunity to plant a seed. And you'll enjoy that forest later in life.
Love you. Bro, we got this 9:30 closure coming in 30 seconds and you're looking
I know.
money.
The only way I get out of this is if we close without a top wick or something. Other than that, it looks good. Looks ready to go.
Yes, sir. No top wick, we out. But otherwise, letting this rock here. Looks good.
15 looks good too here.
Money, yep. Closing above all levels too. So that's pretty good.
Let's see. We got to leave a wick though. Got to leave a wick.
Looks good to me. Yeah, looks good.
Sweet,
See
man.
that 30 bottom, like, and then we push up.
I've got a new break-even point too. So once we flip up and start breaking the highs, that's where I'm gonna start moving stops to break even and all that. Yesterday I was in 1K drawdown. I did, and all like you said, I'm up 200. There you go. Drawdown is part of the game. You know, drawdown in a trade. Sometimes you're going to be in drawdown on your accounts. You know what I mean? Like, drawdown is part of this game. So, you know, you got to understand what this ain't your job anymore. You know, like this ain't preschool anymore, right? This is the real deal. It's the jungle here, right? So, you know, you got to be okay with that type of stuff. All right, I'm going to go break even here. We should not re-break that low at this point. Let's see if we can move up and snag some partials. We should be good to do that. I don't want to be in this if we re-break the low either. So let's see if we can pop up here, get our partials hit, and then move from there.
Order
right.
filled.
Thank you, Linda. Stops are at break even. I'm going to close on my live account here too. Close some partials. And that's how we end the month. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Let's see, we're gonna take we'll take this right here. Actually, I'm gonna let most of my live run. I'm gonna close the partials, let it run, see if we can make back yesterday's loss. We're halfway there. All right. Were all the Quakers complaining in drawdown? Don't worry, I wrote their names down. I wrote them all down. We know who's got work to do.
Yeah.
We know who's got work to do. By the way, when you say all that type of stuff in a room full of pros, they look at it like that guy's got a lot of work to do. That mentality's not going to cut it. You know, that mentality ain't going to get him there. I'm out full. 7 micros. Nice job. Nice job. Let's go. Big dubs. Big dubs. Yeah, we don't want to be in if this breaks the lows, but we want to give this a chance to continue moving bullish here. So we'll see if that can happen.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yep.
Stops are at
Let's see. We could just fill the range here, but we'll see.
All right. Another good one. On to the next. Passed my first combine after spending around 700 on challenges. Let's go. Nice, nice. Let's go. We'll use this as some momentum, baby, to shift into June. Took full profit at 60 pips. Very nice. What did we get there? We got 76. So about 70, 75 pips. So look at that. Perfect partial area, huh? Just sniped it. So we'll see if we can move up from here now.
Yeah, that was really good.
4 hour looking good to break the highs. Yo. That would be epic. I want to really see if I can get something out of my live account here.
Yeah, you're holding on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Close half.
Yeah. I could see that 1 hour just pushing up here too.
What a way to end it, baby. Yeah, good trade. It's crazy
trade.
that that's
been very patient
isn't it
for
nuts
it too.
that that's 75 pips. Like
Wow.
that looks like 10 pips.
Literally looks like 10 or 15.
Nuts.
Oh man.
All right, let me just mark this up here. So this, if you guys are journaling, this is an inverted celery, 30-minute inverted celery here. Let me just go mark this up. Bum, bum, bum. All right, perfect. If you guys aren't in our Discord, you guys can join our Discord as well. It's a free Discord. There's also the clubhouse within that, but we also have a full Discord. There's over 10,000 members in there, 10,000 other traders in that free Discord. So if you guys aren't in that, you guys are more than welcome to join. All right, let me just. All right,
Order
wow.
filled.
Insane. Not on the nose there for partials. That's crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work. Why did you put it B after the flip? After the break of the highs, I thought it was a good idea to go break even. Yeah, just in general, the condition itself is like, we're all jammed up here too. So it's not like we have the greatest market condition in front of us either, right? So that's why we want to get a little aggressive there. Once that really broke the highs, you know, and started moving up, look for partials here based off of what we've seen to the left. And then I don't want to be in this trade if we break that low, because if we do, you know, we can see a big push down through these lows here now. So I don't want to be involved if we break that low. So now that we've broken the low, I'll take my 80%, 50% over here and call it. Call it. That's all you got to do. Day in, day out. Day in, day out. You experience rejection from 63, but not 58. 63. Yeah. 58, where was that? 58, that was right here. I mean, we kind of were experiencing a little bit of rejection all over the place here. Yeah. But, I mean, look, everything's still good to move up, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. This might want to come down and give a steeper lower wick, too, so. And then we enjoy freedom green. Yes, sir. How do you take a trade off 80% when it reaches a certain point? You just got to play with the contracts here. Yeah. Yep. Probably because there's 2 double fake outs. Yeah, I think it's mainly just because you know, just this zone in general over here, right? Like you just have you see this like bottom end over here. So this is like my only issue in this trade, right? But again, with that 4 hour trying to make its way bullish, I think we'll have no problem pushing through there, especially when it comes to 9:15, 9:30, 9:45. You know, in most cases we can do it, but I can see why we could reject here and then begin to move back down, obviously, because there's, you know, a range there. So yeah, I think it's mainly this area here causing the problem.
Yeah, true, man. But good trade here, very good trade.
Yep. And usually at 9:30 could, you know, blast through all that, right? So you still may see this candle turn around and move bullish here.
Probably. Sometimes 9:30 we do break lows and then come right back up or something like that too. Like probably here.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Do I take a payoff? I'm only leaving 750 in drawdown. I have 2 accounts eligible for 1,500. Take it, brother. Take that.
Take that right
Take
now.
That.
Right now.
Stole that. He stole that. I mean, that's the trick of the prop firm game, right? Is like, so with a live account, right, you can basically make some money, right, today, and then just withdraw it today, right? And you can withdraw all of it. But with the live accounts, with the funded accounts, what happens? This is the what do they call it? The catch, right? The funded is that FU. No, I'm just kidding. Haters, I love you guys. I go fund FUN. Yeah, funded, right? So basically, when you have this account, you can make money today, but you can't take it today, right? You actually have to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, right? There's going to be, you know, and this is all designed this way on purpose, right? Because any trader can make money. Very few can keep it over the next couple days or weeks, right? So yeah, you made money today, but you can only keep half, right? And you got to hold on to it, right? For 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, right? So that's where, you know, if you got a payout, take that, right? Take that like when it's available and then just restart that process, in my opinion. Plus, you don't want to get too big. You don't want these guys knowing who you are too much. All of a sudden, they start throwing you on their punishment account. I mean, a live account and, you know, all that stuff. So, yeah. All right. Are we going to continue pushing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing? I think we should be able to blast off. He stole that. Where's John?
Yeah, I don't even know, man.
If we can hit, man.
Do you think he took this too? Because otherwise, yeah,
If
I
he's
don't know.
not here, he's probably sleeping.
Dang, that's tough, man. That's tough for real. Finishing on Friday green here. And then he's sleeping on the last day.
I know, right?
He green even though, so who cares?
Come on, baby. Come on. Hold that. Hold that. Hold
What do you
that.
think we're coming up to here, Nick? What should like your TP?
Yeah, like 66. Even up here towards like 69. 69 would be epic here. But 66, I recover full loss from yesterday. So let's see if we can tap.
Sheesh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now it's a good way to go break even too.
Yeah, now I'm break even. Give me one more push, baby. Just one more. Just one. Everyone closing the gates of their business. Yeah, smart idea for the week.
Good idea here.
Really good idea. Let's see.
Good way to end the month
can I
here
know
too.
that the best trade that you enjoy to take? I like the onion plays. I like them all. You know, I like all the playbook setups. I think my favorite is the inverted celery though, which is basically the one that we just took off of that candle. I think I like those the best. Yeah. It's just such a clean move, right? Nice rejection. Plus you have a clean entry sitting right there, which is always nice, right? And then, yeah, so I think I like these the best. They're growing on me a lot. I think on the New Year's Eve party, I think Luna was asking everyone what their favorite playbook setup was. I'm pretty sure I said the inverted celery that day.
Oh really?
Yeah. Everyone was like, because he was saying, "Hey, what's yours?" And then he said, "What do you think Nick's favorite is?" And I think everyone was saying the onion because the onion was actually like, you know, my favorite position. But I really like the inverted celery. It just gives you such a nice clean confirmation off the rejections, and you know, we were already looking at that zone as like an observation zone and whatnot. So
yeah, man, yeah. Inverted celery is clean.
It is, and it shows signs of rejection. You know, the onion is awesome too, but the onion actually doesn't show you much of a rejection. You know, it just kind of gives you like a strong bullish candle like that. But this one here like shows you the rejection, and then, you know, kind of leaves you that top wick. That I personally like the entries off these shorter top wicks like that. I don't like it when it's too long because then there's like almost no guarantee for the push until you're way up here. I want to almost guarantee myself the push upon entry, right? So that's why I like taking them on the break of the highs, because that usually guarantees that you're gonna push from that high right there. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like that too.
Nice move here.
Good move.
100
yes,
pips.
Looking money.
Full loss recovered. Let's go, Mr. M. My full funded account loss was recovered. I think I lost 300 yesterday on that. Didn't lose too much on the funded. It was mainly just my live account. Hey, yo, we got a dono, baby. We gets the dono. Thank you, man. Wow. I appreciate that. Wow.
What he made awesome. Here.
Winning. You know it's a W day when you get a dono. You know it's a W day. Where are the haters? No. Don't do that to them, man. Don't do that to them. You got to give them their time to shine. They don't get much time. So when we're in a little drawdown and stuff, I usually just let them get their, you know, their recognition in real quick, shout them out, and then they usually crawl back in the corner they came out of. Goldie took us up. Yeah, man. Nice move. I like to call them little gremlins, you know, like little goblins. They come out of like the corners. And then we go into profit. They hear me go, all right, chat, I'm moving stops to break even. And that's like repellent. You know, just, they all scattered. Closing partials.
Where's the guy that said sells or buys weren't valid or something there before?
He's in his mom's basement in his pee-stained underwear right now.
No. Oh, that's the funniest thing, man.
Still hanging on to this trade, hoping it hits my second line so he can get out. Hey, just give me a sec. I'll be right back, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see
Of
if
course.
15 can move here.
Yeah, I got no topic yet, so let's see. Yeah, Riz, this was based on 15 here. 15 onion and 30 inverted celery play. Yes, sir. It's kind of whatever you base it off of. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm way behind on that chat there.
Fly, little birdie, fly.
Fly, Goldie.
Fly, little birdie.
Amazing trade, 400 in the pro account. Let's get it, Lewis. Let's get it, man. Day by day, session by session, man. We're building it up.
Day by day.
Day by day, session by session, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Crazy sourcing. I'll see you, my brother. Have a great weekend.
Enjoy, brother. Have a great weekend, all right? W week. Way to put in the work. Way to put in the work.
W week, man. Bro. Bro, the ones in the clubhouse chat there. Where's thy expertise?
Which one? Oh, what did it say?
Yo, where's thy expertise? The picture in the clubhouse chat there.
I gotta find
No,
it.
that's funny.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Where's thy expertise now?
Where's thy expertise? Yo, nah, that's too funny, man. I love those pictures there. No, Keegan, I don't think I have. You know, I've never forgot that I was in a position though. But I've definitely tried being in a position and then like, you know, like not knowing I was in because I left an order or something. Yeah, that's the worst, but it is what it is, right? Just gotta learn.
Oh, the real question is your stop loss 2
66.
times bigger than your TP at 80%? Yes. Yes. I measured 80%. Yup. Yeah, half R. Yeah, half R. Yup. Don't know why it works, but it works, so I keep doing it. I'm not afraid to admit I'm a half R, 1 R trader. I don't care about that stuff. RR is irrelevant in my opinion. As long as your RR is maintained throughout the bundle, right? The batch, the larger size of trades, then you are golden. You're golden.
Exactly. Yep. I agree. Yeah.
Prove me
My
wrong.
RR here is
Prove me wrong.
0.6, 0.7. You know, you just it doesn't matter. You know.
Yeah.
Over the grand scheme and over the series of trade, I still have like almost like 0.9 or 1-to-1, right? So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even though you had less with high win rate, you can still make it happen.
Definitely. Overall, I average about 1 R on the lump sum, the batch of trades. I'm about just a 1 R trader. But some of my trades, like if you were here last week, we took a trade that was like 5 R. So meaning we had 1 on our stop loss, 5 on our TP, right? So this trade, it's half R. Some trades, it's 2 R. So I don't really pay that much attention. And I'm going to close this right here. Let's go. Full loss recovered from yesterday, plus 1,000, I think. So let's take that.
$1,000 for the weekend.
Yes, sir. Some spending money for the weekend.
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm
Some
out full
funny
right
money.
there. Great trade, guys. Great trade. Let me just mark this up full so I can put it on my journal here.
Funny money.
Let's go. We'll take that. Never met a loss I didn't get right back. What I tell you guys, I was lending it out, you know, for interest. It was just floating out there in the copy image here. Boom. Okay, cool. Great trade. Excellent.
And full range is getting filled here.
I'm fully out. Fully out. All right, give me a sec. I'll be right back now. I wanted to see that get hit real quick. 1 sec. I'll
Just
be
real quick.
BRB. BRB.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. We always keep the talking while we in the trade. You know, it's just doing our job here. There's nothing about it, right? And the more and more we do it, the better we'll be. Missed the trade, not long, got back from work. Yeah, damn, man. That's it, right? It is what it is. What's up, Ben Bennett? Good to see you, man. We got whole June month coming here. That should be good. Looking forward to June. Would have been my first comment passed. Oh wow, really, man. I know it's coming, right? You know it's there already, so no need to stress it, no need to worry. Just be composed here. You can't do nothing about it, and then just take the next best trade.
Yes, sir. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, money trade here, man, today. Yes, sir. I was looking at those buys here from the beginning too. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And it's just perfect. The 9th hour here. Love taking trades there.
Yeah. You see, if you look at losses a little differently, like you didn't lose, like I didn't lose $9,000 yesterday. I just lent it out with some interest. You know, it was just out there in the universe, just collecting interest for me real quick, right? And then I lent it out and I made $1,000 off of it. You know, so you gotta look at it like that. You know, money's energy, baby. Money's energy.
Yeah, yeah.
We're just sending it out, right? To go grab some new friends to come back. That's all. All right, let's see what we do here. Will we reject now? Range has been filled. On to the next. What do you think if after taking partials, I move stops to risk half of the partials I took? Yeah, I'll see. I mean, for me, I don't like to take partials and then lose them. You know, like if I take partials, I want to walk away with them that day. So meaning like I'll move stops to break even. But yeah, you can, I mean, you look, sample size it, you know, try it out. See what tends to bring you more money, whether you go break even or you leave it open. Me personally, I like going break even once it's time, you know, so I just secure partials and take all the risk off the table. All right, let's explain this trade and let's talk about it real quick. So we had a bullish day, right? Daily was bullish here. We knew we had this fake out that happened right back in the range, right? So you had a daily candle here that faked out, kind of closed below, came back up and closed back in that range. So that means there was a probably 85% chance that we would retest the highs here, right? So we drew this up in Asian last night. We talked about these highs definitely getting hit and possibly even, you know, moving up towards that resistance. I know we talked about this being a bit of a long shot, but definitely this area right here could possibly get hit, and it looks like that's where price is currently at. So daily was bullish. 4 hour started to reject here. So when we first got to the stream, think back to when we did the breakdown. We talked about this 4 hour candle respecting the previous 4 hour candle lows, didn't we, right? We talked about this as a bit of an observation zone, knowing that, hey, if we got in there and respected the low and closed back above, then there was a very high chance that we would have an opportunity to go long here. Right now, the 1 hour rejected that level of support, so there was a support there. This is where we kind of got our observation zone from, right here, making sure we stayed above this zone, right? As long as we were staying above here, then we were going to be good to continue looking for those buying opportunities. 30-minute closed bullish, so a little bit higher than I would have liked, right? A little bit more in the range than I would have liked to, but I cannot pass up one of these overextended breakouts that just reject perfectly the zone in which I had drawn out, right? So again, you're moving into this 9 a.m. High volume candle. This is where you're going to have an opportunity to potentially fill this overall range, right? So we had the first candle kind of open up, make a lower wick. We get ourselves involved. Yeah, it took a little bit, right? It took a little while to get cooking because we did enter on the, first couple minutes of the 1 hour candle. So it took a little bit of time, spent a little bit of time in drawdown, which is not a big deal, right? At least for the professionals. Spent a little bit of time in drawdown. Once we re-broke the high up here, we had a nice candle closure. 15-minute also closed lovely there, right? New bottom wick on the 930 candle as we expected, and then from there it was blast off. So any questions? Just simple price action. Notice how I didn't need an indicator. I didn't need some source of volume pictures or anything like that to anticipate this move, nor any move that we called out here. Just strictly price action, candlesticks, ranges, and volume. That's it. That's what goes into this analysis, goes into this trade. And look at that. Just another one that works out to the T. To the T.
Oh, yeah. To the T, man. Full
Any
TD
questions?
there. Nice trade.
I had to look good for this one too. I had my my golf shirt on today. It's like, we're gonna get something nice here.
Money play, money shirt. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. If you guys want to learn all about this, right, how to actually do this, I have videos going over every single concept. It's all in the clubhouse. Step inside that clubhouse. Like, give yourself an opportunity to go to the next level by being with other traders at that next level, taking in exclusive information that not a lot of time gets shared here, right? It's very busy here. There's 2 chats, there's trades, there's a lot of things going on. Inside that clubhouse is where we slow it down, break these concepts down into bite-sized pieces, so that way you can begin to understand it, right? And start to turn this foreign language into something that you can actually understand and look at to, to pull money from the markets like I do. So don't miss out on your shot to get involved and get around the winners. Johnny Jen still sleeping? There's no shot. There's no shot. Did he say? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if he told me. Yeah, I don't know. Is he here, man?
No, he said like see you later when we were in London.
That's not like Johnny Gems to not pull up. So we'll have to send him a little text.
He's resting the expertise. Expertise sleep. Yeah, that's right.
An expertise. What a move. Nice, nice. All right, what now? It's 10 a.m. What do we do? What do we do? Who's got questions? Who wants to change your life and needs a question answered? If you got that, let's go over it. If not, I'm going to hightail it out of here pretty soon and start to plan my day.
Same here, brother. Yes, sir. It's getting later here, too.
Freedom time activated. Let's go, Phil. Why did I close 80% where I did? Because I looked left and I seen that there was a lot of just, I see all these highs here, rejection, little support levels right there. So I decided to, use that to my advantage and close some partials there. Yeah. Yeah, but we filled the range very nicely here. Very nicely.
Yeah, that looked too clean. Just makes sense with the 4 hour there. I mean, coming back up now.
Yeah, for real. Boom, boom. Next 3 months only on trading and work on myself. I love that. Okay, let's go, brother. Let's go. We got work to do. We got some work to do. Where did you close 80%? Where and why? Yeah, that's basically why, because I just look left a lot of times and I just try and find some sort of like common areas where price tends to reject that. So you see like there's all rejection here, resistance, rejection. So this is what I like to do. I like to go fish for my opportunities, like, somewhere over here. I see here all these rejections, all this right there. Right, so just in that area somewhere, right, in that general area is where I really like to just look left and find some sort of area that I can pick. And a lot of times they're pretty accurate. Today was pretty accurate too. I think we rejected there and then pulled back. So, and then that final push happened. Yeah, so yeah, I just look left, and I've been doing this for a while now, so I start to see it a lot better. When do the bottom wicks make sense to execute? Bottom wicks to execute. So anytime you have like a shorter bottom wick, that's where you want to use like that previous candle. If that wick is a little too steep, then you want to try and use maybe a current candle, right? Where when price flips on that break of the low, try and take it from there. So that's the way I like to use the wicks. I'm not sure if that was the question, but hopefully it was. Got break even with no profit on this. Would it have been better to move to the current candle stops next time instead, or just leave it where it was? Again, if you're okay with the stop loss and the size of the trade, why be so quick to manage and so quick to move and so quick to get it, you know, to where you lose less? If you're comfortable with the trade, if you believe in it, which, you know, you should believe in every trade that you get in, then why try and make so many decisions and, you know, handle like all that, right? Why not just let it do its thing? You're okay with the stop loss. You got TPs, right? You got partials and whatnot. Just let it rock. Just let it rock. A lot of times people will micromanage their trading way too much. So I've grown out of that a little bit. I used to be very quick to go break even. Now I'm not that quick. I used to be very quick to move stops to the previous low. And then I take a small loss for no reason while price keeps moving up, you know? So it's like I kind of drew away from that over the years and just say, hey, this is the most logical stop. This is the most logical TP, right? That's pretty much the ranges I'm going to play, and I'm going to believe in that move. You know, and then if we get a candle that like seriously catches my attention and we close below the range and it looks something like this, and you know my stop loss is down here now, right? That's where I may say, okay, let's get out of the trade right here, because logically if you close below, right, the next candle is likely to drive down there. So unless something that stands out like that happens, I'm not really going to manage those trades and, you know, get to, you know, micromanagement on it. There we go. Bye bye, Goldie.
See you, Goldie.
She gone. Is this an A+ setup? I went pretty big risk on it. I mean, I went 7 contracts on this. I went 10 on this one. So yeah, I mean, I went pretty big. I thought it was a great trade. Anytime you get an inverted seller, the only thing that I didn't like much was you know, the fact that we kind of like pushed a little bit through that box. I would have liked the entry more down here. That would have really been a AA plus, but you know, it is what it is. Again, you can't always get exactly what you want. What a push there. I initially wrote that that me taking break even was your fault, my fault. But your answer makes me realize I should have just trusted the trade. Yeah, my fault. Wait, how would it be my fault? I didn't tell y'all to go break even. What about the support above the inverted celery? Yeah, that was it was a little concerning, but like at the same time, like you have to understand like volume a bit. You know, volume usually will push through little like things like that. If it's still like 845 or something, then probably not going to take that trade. You know, like probably gonna maybe even mark off a range here and wait for the closure above. So you gotta like, so one thing to realize too is like when to consider the market trending versus when to consider it ranging. So if we would have like closed, let's say like something like this, where maybe that candle didn't close bullish yet, you know, maybe it's still bearish and the next one ends up closing bullish, right? You got to realize, okay, now we're likely sitting in a range after tapping that target. So this is where I'll start to like, okay, you know, mark that off, and then wait for a nice closure above to go ahead and take that trade. But in this case, we weren't really like chopping too much. We were rejecting. We were making moves fairly quickly, right? Candles weren't chopping around at all. They were showing clear signs of rejection, inverted celery, and then the opportunities to move up through that zone there. So I don't know. I can see it, you know. So again, there's probability to it all, but maybe it's the experience. Maybe it's been doing this for so long. I just, you know, you can understand what's happening here, especially after you pop into that range, right? That was our little observation zone, and close like that. It's go time. You know, you got to take that trade. This is what we talk about like, you know, making sure you're taking your playbook setups when they show up. Today you made 3,000.
Sure.
Oh, 1.3K. Nice. Let's go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not many people are making $1,300 in a day. Not many people. Well, damn, Gold. $1.3K in a day, baby. Let's go. I made $11,200 on that. Lost about 9,200 yesterday. So I had a little 2K interest.
Well, about like $2,000.
Yeah, not bad.
Nice.
How to join the clubhouse, automatically change my routine. Let's go. Let's go, yeah. The Rizu, there he is. He's raising the charts. Not just in trading, but in life. Sometimes I can't trust myself. Yo, you know, it's interesting you say that because I've dealt with that too at times. Maybe you're like me, you know, growing up, you just weren't a good finisher. Like you started things and didn't finish them, and you said you'd put the thing together and you left it hanging. And you know, a lot of times we will make promises to ourselves and not fulfill them. So what that does is, imagine having a friend that tells you, "Hey, we're gonna go do this," or some of you guys may have experienced this with a parent, right? Like, "Hey, I'm gonna be there," or "Hey, I'll be there then," or "Yo, let's go do this," and they never show, right? They never fulfill their commitments. And what happens is you have that relationship with yourself as well. So when you tell yourself, "Hey man, I'm gonna start eating clean, I'm not gonna do that," boom, all of a sudden you start going against that word. You lose trust with yourself. You start to say, your subconscious mind now, when you start to ramp up and go, "I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to start getting in shape," your subconscious mind is already programmed to say, "No, you're not. No, you're not. You said that 100 times already." All right. You never do it. So you got to break that now, and you got to start building trust back with yourself. Start very small, man. Today, I'm going to make my bed. Today, I'm going to just eat a clean breakfast. Today, you know, it slowly starts to move. Today, I'm going to stick to my trading rules. Today, I'm going to make sure I fulfill my workout. Today, I'm going to make sure I eat clean. And little by little by little, over the course of a couple weeks, you can start to rebuild that trust with yourself. And as that trust comes in, that anxiety that you're talking about starts to lower. And then you begin to get confident. And then that's when the self-image begins to really uplift, because now what you're thinking, what you're saying, and what you're doing is all lining up. And that's what you call being a man. Yeah. So that's what you call really trusting yourself and being able to make those decisions on your own. So even though you're anxious right now and things aren't looking the hottest right now, if you take these small little activities, I'm going to read not the whole book, not even the whole chapter, just one page. I'm going to read a page of this book today. Right? And by you doing that, your mind starts to go, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, he's starting to keep his promises. Whoa, I like this new version. Oh, he's doing this, he's doing that." And you got to start small. Remember, the mind, the subconscious doesn't know what's big, what's small, what's true, what's false, right? It just knows that you said you were going to do something and you did or didn't. And that's where the relationship is going to be formed at. So, yeah, that's what I would say, bro. That's what I would say. Trust me, you're not the only one in that boat. There's millions of people that are, you know, talking a good game but not walking it, right? And that, again, that just doesn't help when it comes to trusting yourself and whatnot. So start talking a good game, but, you know, make sure you're walking it too. Later, DJ Scratchers. Have a great weekend, bro. Have a great weekend. Giveaways from yesterday. Yeah, everyone, you guys will get emails this weekend. Yeah, so the first 10 that joined will get emails, and 10 people from the clubhouse will also get emails as well. So just keep an eye out for it. It'll come in over the weekend.
Instant accounts there, man.
Yeah, I haven't, like, the guy from Top One, he hasn't wrote back to me just yet after I sent him the info. So Nikki Gems, hey yo, who's seen that picture though? Who's seen that picture in Discord yesterday? Had to chef it up.
Which one?
It was like a picture of some steaks. I was showing everyone the seasoning.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I saw your story yesterday too. You got steaks, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Those look so good, man.
Yep. Let's see. Talk while walk. That's it, man. That's it. You could do it. Seems so small and insignificant. 100% right. Yeah, man. Go read The Slight Edge. Seriously, go read The Slight Edge or The Compound Effect. Go read those books. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Also good for your brain doing little, doing little tasks and getting it done. Work with a little to-do list if you have to. Like, make a little to-do list just to keep you on track, you know? I mean, those who have a little plan on what they want to get done that day tend to be much more productive than those that don't, right? So write your goals down every day. Remember why you're waking up and going after it, and then, you know, make a little to-do list, right? Scratch on a to-do list, and it's something so amazing about taking that pencil or that pen and drawing a line through something that you said you were going to get done. The mind just picks up on that so well. So try and, you know, use those things to your advantage as well. How do you handle losing streaks and drawdown stuff? That's simple, man. You know, you understand that losing is part of the game. Make sure that those losses are part of the system that allows losses, right? There should be in my case, like a 77 winners, 3 losers, right? Those 3 losers are designed to be there. They're supposed to be there. I accept them as part of the business, right? Of part of the probability game. And I just show up every day and look for another good trade. And whether I win a trade, lose a trade, whether I'm on a winning streak, whether I'm on a losing streak, nothing changes. I show up with a positive mental attitude every day and do my top-down analysis and look for the best trades according to the familiar price action that brings in money off of my system. That's it. Doesn't matter if we're up, we're down, if we're happy, we're mad, if we're sad, if we're hungry, if we're not hungry. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Every day you got to show up with a good attitude and look for great opportunities. And some days they'll be there. Some days they won't. You know, some days I'll go 1, 2, 3 sessions without even getting an opportunity, right? The market doesn't owe me a thing. My job is to be here and wait for familiar price action. It's not guaranteed though, you know, while we're here at the desk. So you got to realize that as a trader, and you got to stay patient. You know, you got to you're just here hanging out, right? If you happen to get a setup, oh my goodness, you have been blessed today, right? But setups shouldn't be coming every minute, every 10 minutes, every 30 minutes, right? Like, a good setup shows, man, thank God, and take that trade, and you know, over the course of 100 trades, you'll be profitable as long as you're sticking to the system. All right, what else? Those guys that were selling, I don't know. We haven't heard from them since. They say, yo, that thing's going straight to stop loss, bro. That's my TP.
They said, I'm waiting. I don't want to be the buy liquidity here.
I guess my TP was your stop loss then. Damn. You know, it's always good to not say. If you don't have anything good to say, it's always good to not say anything at all, right?
Oh, man. Too funny. Too funny.
How do I set contracts in a trade? I right click. I go, I want to have a buy stop, and I choose my contract size right here. I say, all right, you know what? I want to take 5 out. Right, and then let's say I want to close partials. So this is a stop buy. If I want to close partials, if I want to close 3 out of that 5, I'm going to go to limit sell, right? And I'm going to say, okay, 3, and then I'm going to put that wherever I want my partials, and that's it. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Have a good weekend, Joe Pros. Let's go. Later, brother. Later. All right, y'all. I think we're done. I want some big W's on the way out of here. W's not for me, for you, for yourself. I mean, wow, what a month. Again, we went through the ringer this month. We went into massive drawdowns and came out on top. We went into profits and came out on the bottom, right? We went into hour upon hour, like 1 hour, 2 hours of drawdown, right? And still ended up seeing victory. We had a great month. We started off with a little bit of red, ended with a little bit of red, but there's been a lot of green throughout the month. So you guys really, really should be proud of yourself. It's been a phenomenal month. I think we've learned how to handle drawdown, how to just set our parameters better, how to have expertise management skills. Yeah, and also just be able to hang out in the trade longer. You know, I think this month was a good month to draw awareness to the detach size, right? I hope that really helps a lot of you guys. And just being cool and composed in trades, right? We've had the opportunity to sit in trades for a while, and that ultimately will help you exercise composure. So I know a lot of you guys are feeling that way. Celebrate May, and let's get right back to it on Monday, right? I think June is it June 1st Monday?
Yeah.
Tuesday?
Yes, sir,
like
man. New month here too.
Yeah. So
New week,
congratulations,
new month,
everyone.
Back in the charts.
Yes, sir. Magnus, great job in the London session. It's not easy to show up and have people counting on you or waiting on you to call positions and putting the pressure on, but to stay, you know, disciplined and keep it a buck every single session. It's not easy to do when you have, you know, that crowd there and that audience waiting and watching. So way to stand on business, way to stay disciplined, and, you know, keep it professional in the London session. Even though there's not that many trades this month, it's still 100% professionalism, and that's what we're here to do.
Yes, sir. Our patience is gonna get rewarded. Just wait on it.
Yes, sir.
Just wait on it.
Cheers, my friends, to the first half of 2026. I hope you had a great one. If not, I hope you learned a lot this first half, and let's get ready to apply it. This weekend, take some time to game plan for yourself, look yourself in the eye, get serious, and let's continue moving on into victory in June. All right, my friends.
Let's do it, man. I appreciate you.
Big dog. Yep. Chat, love y'all. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Adios, amigos.
Peace.
Enjoy your weekend. Clubhouse, I'll see you in the webinar this weekend. Big monthly review. If you guys aren't in the Clubhouse, come on, man. What are you doing?
Yeah,
right.
let's go.
I'm out.
Local
Later,
legend,
gang.
but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be counting me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the four of us. Knock, 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 say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, everything I do is to a T. And only other corner hitting hardest in the UFC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really went for fumbling. Made a couple M's, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put a trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be counting me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just now wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather, Tennessee just wasn't warm enough. Sun and everybody, they be eating up
W's going, bro. Keep them going.
But at least they ain't ignoring us. Ay, reservations for 20 at Kosho. Like that iceberg, I'm tipping a boatload. Got incredible friends, yeah, they froze on. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision. That's what happens when you trust the vision. But keep it humble for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. And don't get caught up in the talking and the public opinion. Yeah, I had different functions cause I'm functioning different. Ay, 1 time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put a trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Ay, local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be counting me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home with the 4 of us. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no lie. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Whoa. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no lie. Hey, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm I was down, but now I'm up like my name Lazarus. No Satan gon' be mad at this. I had to ask my dad if it's okay to swing my bat at this. He said, boy, if I picture this out of the park. Moving so quick, it's like they stuck in park. They see the numbers, but I see the heart. 10,000 hours you spent in the dark, putting in good work, even though you didn't even know that it would work. Talking about a man who grew up in woodwork, do it for the love of it, that's the way it should work. Yeah, yeah. I know some people gon' look at me crazy, and I'm like, for what? Man, I was stuck, I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah. This all God, this ain't no love. Yeah. I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm down. Now I'm up like a seesaw. When I'm on a beat like an old man's lawn, better keep off. From the ground to the treetops, got clouds on my feet like Jack in the Beanstalk. Jumped off quick, went straight in a free fall. Cowboy hat and the mic singing yeehaw. Landed on my feet like a feline, put him back in the seat like a recline. Ay, what you mean I'm not worthy? Did it with a purpose, didn't need a permit. Digging from the bottom and I brought it to the surface. Mind your business now, who I worship. Who the little guy making big, big, big moves. Tick tock, turn it to a tick, 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 boom. Yeah, I talk a lot of stuff, probably thought it was a bluff, till I went and turned it where I was down, but now I'm up. Let's go. Yeah. This all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up.
You keep on running around. You keep on running around. I've had enough of these games. These games. 100 grams.
Run around, got a lot fools, and I still got the crown like a bad tooth. I am cool, I don't gotta act cool. Just follow where I lead you, pack mule. Blowing through the budget, the cash ain't nothing. The way I flip back, straight tens from the judges. Yeah, I'm the too big, can't flush it. Probably gotta plunge it. Word is, this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it, but the word on the streets, I make it look easy. I'm flattering, cool, way too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. I'm actually smooth, it's far too easy. Word on the streets, I make it look easy. Easy, 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 too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. Too easy. Make it look easy, but it's not easy. Whip got wings, yeah, I feel like Ron Weasley. Live like kings, so the money ain't measly. Hits like Sting, honey, you cannot beat me. Did it so casual, must be a natural. Heard him say, yeah, it was gradual, but it's diagonal, going up. Me and the capital, super compatible, got me like, Let's go. Gotta hop in my step, gotta bounce in my walk. Rubber bands from the check, it was more than I thought. Fresh press, squeaky clean, wide awake, what a dream. Hey there, hi, hello, what's the word, baby, tell me you know. Cause I know that the word is, this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it, but the word on the streets, I make it look easy. I'm flattering, cool, way too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. I'm actually smooth, it's far too easy. Word on the streets, I make it look easy. Easy, 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 too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. Too easy.
No, I'm sitting there. I think that's the one, though.
Whoa, hey. How the man, baby, better pay the man. Schedule is packed, don't take offense. Hand sanitized when I shake your hand. We ain't even met, why they say we friends? Wait, huh? I don't know those guys. Who? I don't know those guys. Nah, I don't know those guys. Hand sanitized every time I shake a hand now. New year, same me, baby, I'm perfect. Nah, just playing, but everything really working. Keep singing hymns and penning all of these verses, and every line connecting like I wrote it on a cursive. Where would I be if I never did it? Guess we'll never know. DNA amazing, you can see in my genetic code. Family full of superheroes, feeling so incredible. Rapping over metronomes, practicing my breath control. Ironic cause I'm asthmatic. Loony with the tunes, you think that I whack wabbits. I don't gotta floss, they know that the plaque's stacking. Stand up guy, that's why I'm the last laugh. No one do it like I do, you never moving in my shoes. I do not fight in the streets, but I do a duke and I'm by you. I'm working 12-hour days and that's why I'm zooming right by you. I start at 5 and end at 5 like I was doing a haiku. I tell him, whoa, how the man, baby, better pay the man. Schedule is packed, don't take offense. Hand sanitized when I shake your hand. We ain't even met, why they say we friends? Wait, huh? I don't know charging ours for the Zoom call. What can we do for you? What you mean, dog? You called. Streaming money good. My catalog in a U-Haul. Said they want a link. I drag it out like I RuPaul. Goofball. I'm in the pocket like a pool ball. Still in my house, take your shoes off. Ain't a 50-50, ain't a true false. Nothing you could chew off. Everybody knows you in the red like Rudolph.
You have one missed call.
Wait, who called?
Bring, hey, it's a vibe, V2 a new form. Dog walk a chain, I'm leading them all like newborns. Dealing with the rage, so none of my bosses lukewarm. They gon' write the grade on all my albums and tombstone. Whole vibe duality like two tones. Smile when I'm signing the travel poster, but I don't do parasocial. Y'all letting y'all emotions out like Moonstone. Cause I been cornered in parking lots and freestyle that. I'm hearing rumors coming from people I never met. Baby, I don't know you. Remember that. Even if I sent you a DM on the internet, let's not be funny or weird or none of that. Grassroots movement, mighty gang, never fumbled that. Learn the hard way, we love a game that don't love you back. So I did it solo and I'm making them stomach that. Ugh.
Whoa, how the man, baby, better pay the man. Schedule is packed, don't take offense. Hand sanitized when I shake your hand. We ain't even met, why they say we friends? Huh? I don't know those guys. Who? I don't know those guys. Nah, I don't know those guys. Hand sanitized every time I shake your hand now.
Whoa! Hey, make some noise for Havaya Mighty real quick. Come on. Toronto's very own. I appreciate you being here. Wait a second.
Yo, shout out Connor Price.